Well, I think we can probably move that along to what's been grinding your gears.
What's been grinding my gears? I'll tell you what's been grinding my gears. Actually, no. This is more of a. Let's lift the mood a little bit. Hyundai in the United States, they currently have a 3% market share, as our American viewers probably know.
Huge.
And earlier this decade, they brought out the 10-year, 100,000-mile guarantee,
which is fantastic. Really, I think that means that you basically you buy your Hyundai accident and you just thrash it from the moment it comes in. Basically, just do a burnout out of the showroom, and
through the 10 years, just do the only way you could drive it.
Yeah,
is either you'll be exactly, and you'll have that. Actually, I think what Hyundai did here was fantastic early in the decade, because it firmly launched Hyundai into the consciousness of the American buyers. Here's a manufacturer saying, yes, we make a reliable car, and for a fairly attractive price. Sure, they're not the most attractive cars, but it's an argument for another day. It is not a bad car. For saying we'll get behind and do this.
I don't like Hyundais.
Neither do I, but that's another story for another day. Now the thing that's just a bit of news that's just caught my eye, which is the second piece of uplifting news. Hyundai do these sort of weird things, but make sense. What is kind of falls into that category. It's a good idea. Why didn't anyone else think of that earlier? And certainly pertinent in the light of the recent financial crisis that we've seen late last year around the world. They now have just brought out cars saying it's called a Hyundai assistance program, and for people who finance or lease a new Hyundai during the next 12 months can return the car if they experience, this is quoted, experience an involuntary loss of income within 1 year of the purchase date. So if you go out tomorrow and buy a Hyundai and you lose your job,
the day after,
or in 6 months, 8 months, 2 weeks, you can return it without having to go through all the nasty paperwork and having to pay money to get rid of something you can't afford. Hyundai, good on you. I think that's probably the best thing I've seen yet. We've seen 0% finance deals come from the States.
The best thing that we've seen is not actually any product that they've done. It's just
it's a brilliant idea.
Incentive. All they have to do now is start making good cars, and they might actually almost be a car company.
Their reasoning behind it is they're saying the people who have jobs at the moment are putting off the purchase of cars because they're looking at the current climate going, oh, will I have my job next week? Will I have it in 6 months? Probably won't. I'll hang on to the car I've got at the moment. This is a great way to shift metal. We've seen 0% finance deals happening over there, which is a nice idea, but it's not sustainable. I think it's a much, much better idea compared to any other. Like the whole, there's deals over at the Subaru. One of the Subaru dealers in one of the southern states are doing a 2-for-1. You can buy 2 Subarus for practically the price of 1. So it's
so you can have 2 WRXs.
No, it's weird how it probably. I think it's only on some limited cars. So you can buy an Outback or a Liberty, and then you can get like the base RX with it for like $1 extra. So you're getting almost 2-for-1. So it's.
So it's not like buy an STI and get another STI.
Yeah, that's right. Unfortunately, no.
Because that would be quite.
Oh, that would be. I'd have one for gravel and one for driving to work.
And then you're just getting them mixed up and just spend most of the time going around driving with your mates.
Sideways, preferably. So, Hyundai, good work.
Alright, now I'm going to bring the mood down a bit because, again, just for something different. Just because I have issues. Now, BMW, one of the world's most renowned and respected car manufacturers, I have a big soft spot for anything carrying the famous blue and white propeller. But I'm troubled. I'm not happy. Their current direction. I'll tell you, and I'll tell our 3 viewers that
9. We got 9. Hello to our 9 viewers.
All 9 of you.
Thank you for watching. Thank you. We love each and every one of you.
We'll send you something special
if you email us.
Lots of love from us.
Email us at handbrake.tv@gmail.com, and we'll send you something.
Even if you just want to say that we're terrible. That's fine, because it means that you are watching it.
And that means a lot to us. Yeah. Anyway, so you're not happy?
I'm not happy. No. BMW, they've done a lot of good. They stick to their principles. They're engineering led. They're focused. They make probably arguably the world's best engines, either them or
Well, they
Honda.
keep winning awards for their engines.
That's right. They
Time after time.
They win power plant awards constantly for what they can do. Their cars, they stay pure, dynamic, driver first, packaging a very distant second.
It's the ultimate driving machine.
It's their trademark, their slogan, and I think it's served them very well. But they seem to be going a little bit off message. I'd like to say to coin an old PR slogan I may have picked up at some stage during my attempted study. They've gone off message. They're in responding to the current economic instability crisis, all that kind of stuff. They're going to make a smaller X1 BMW. To respond, to the efficiency
based
and
on the
lots of stuff.
series.
Yep. They've created the abortion that is otherwise known as the X6, which is, I think, could quite easily be the worst car in the world.
Do you know what that is? What they need to do, and what it is. Now, you picture the X6. Viewers, I'll throw up a picture of this. The X6, right, in white. Now put a Nike logo on the side.
You reckon it's a shoe?
It looks like a shoe. You know the way that back sort of tapers off? That's where you're...
$180,000 shoe.
Precisely.
Well, one shoe, because you don't get two of them.
Well, that's right. So you need to purchase another one. So that's what... That's
$360,000 for a pair of shoes.
Australian. That's...
Yeah.
Then again, Paris Hilton spends a lot of money on...
shoes?
Yeah.
Could sell us some X6s. No, they don't, because then BMW will sell them and they'll think that it's a popular car and people actually want them. Mind you, I have seen at least two in Adelaide.
Yeah, there's a few running around, and I'll tell you later about who I've seen driving them. But
excellent. So anyway, getting back on message again. They've made the X6. They're now going to do an M version of the X6.
Why?
They're still making that.
At least they're not doing an M version of the X5. Otherwise, it would be an MX5.
Well, they're doing an MX6 because it's the M6.
Well, we know what an MX5 is.
Well, an MX6 was an old master as well.
Really?
Yeah, that was an MX6.
Oh, that's right. It was too.
It was that coupe thing that Torque steered a lot, and no one really likes it.
And it had a V6.
Yep.
And it looked like that was a Unos.
It looked like a bar of soap.
That was a Unos.
No, it wasn't a
Unos
Unos.
rebadged for Australian market.
No.
Anyone else remember Unos?
Yeah,
sorry.
Unos. Yeah, if you're over in the UK, I think they were called Zados or Avanti or something. It came under about 15 different names. None of them really sold anything, and Mazda almost drowned Lexus because of it.
But shit. And you have Unos, really.
Yeah, or Avanti or Zados or whatever other name they were called.
Something.
Whichever the 150.
Well, it's kind of like, actually, honestly, what it's more like is Infiniti and Acura. Infiniti the premium Nissan and Acura the premium Honda.
Well, the difference was that those are actually sort of successful.
They're making money, whereas Unos, that's right, they're out of business.
They don't make them anymore. Yeah, so they're making they've canned the M3 CSL. They're not going to do that, which is this hardcore super light M3.
No.
Yeah, they're not doing one.
No,
because it's more important for them to make an MX6.
Okay,
they're doing an X7.
Wait.
They're doing an X7.
The point.
So
that's going to be like
not
Mercedes.
doing an M1.
Wait.
Reining back the M division.
Wait. The X7. Hang on, you just blew my mind. X7. That's going to be like the GL.
It'll be a gigantic SUV. In response to our current environmental and the economic concerns, BMW are going to make a gigantic SUV.
Why no M3? See, the thing about the M3 CSL for me, the way I saw it, is it was a halo model. It was, look, we could put it on our adverts. You could go out and buy an M3 that was 70-80% as good as an M3 CSL and for half the price.
The problem was, I think, the reason they haven't bothered with the concept again is from an interview I was reading with the head of BMW's M division, who's called, Gerhard Bustein or something. He said that basically they were disappointed with the take-up of CSL sales in that, they stripped the thing right down.
Really?
In terms of, not in terms of how it's sold, but in terms of the way it was sold, is that they stripped it all right back. It wasn't, it didn't have anything in it.
It was cardboard.
That's right.
It was actually a piece of cardboard.
It was all stripped right back. And if you ever get an opportunity to see it...
They just go back to that piece of cardboard. Did they buy Trabant? Did they look at Trabant
No,
and
that
go,
wasn't
yes,
cardboard,
I want
that was shirts. They used old cotton. No, it's a